Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for it. Tight end Mike Gesicki, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL, the ability to keep someone out of the end.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Sheds off the tackle. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
Good job. Cool.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Yeah, that's not bad.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
No surprise to see Stevenson making that type of a play. People who know him well, unsurprised to see him over 1,000 yards this past season. He's a bruiser who was also 4th among backs with 69 catches. He can do it all in the New England offense.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. Gets by him at the 25. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's Stevenson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ramondre Stevenson. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback. Now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from it absolutely occurred.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Take a look at this Patriots defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Throwing Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The numbers for Mostert a week ago, 22 carries, 55 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. In motion, Hill. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Short throw hauled in by Croft. Coming up, they got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Motion man is Berrios. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Mostert. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Tua now on 1st down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. To throw. Jones finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's brought down. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. They'll look to throw again. Pass complete once again to Bourne. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami 1st. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So, well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, Mostert. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is the football.
Tyreek Hill. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Waited at the 9. 2nd and goal. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off the bootleg. Jones.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And they'll send Waddle in motion left. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 36. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Screenshot, cool.
In motion, Hill.
That was like 3 years ago, something.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And now they're in the hurry-up.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. Pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
There's too much.
They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Sorry.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jones throw into the hands of Ferkser here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Okay.
He's got Smith-Schuster, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at
Baby,
the
I'm
40.
playing.
Now the Patriots will use
I'm
the
playing.
second of their timeouts as they stop
I'm
it
playing,
with
I'm
just
about to
under
lose.
40 seconds to go in the game. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face.
That goes. You always
This
think that.
entire game is down to the next snap.
Yeah, 2020.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Yeah.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Sure.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.